Hello, young disciples. Did you see what I have today? I have a very special magic gossip machine. It's not really magic, but we're going to pretend that it is, okay? And I want to show you what my magic gossip machine does. I can take things and put them in this and like this spoon. I'm going to take this spoon and I'm going to put it in this end, and it comes out the other end bigger. Wow, let's try that with something else. Okay, here's a screwdriver, pretty little screwdriver, and I'm going to put it into the machine, and wow, look at that. I got a big screwdriver on the other end. Little pill bottle. Put it in the machine. And look at the great big pill bottle that came out of the other side. It got bigger, grew, didn't it? One more. Here's some bug stuff that I spray on to keep the mosquitoes away from me. I'll put that in one end. And whoa, look at that. Great big thing of bug spray. Well, that's why it's magic, because things get bigger. When I put them in one end, they get bigger when they come out the other end. But you probably are wondering about this other word down here, gossip. What is gossip? Some of you might not even know what gossip is. Well, gossip is when you tell something bad about one person to another person. And it might even be something that's true, but it's still kind of bad. And it usually makes the person that is talked about look bad. And there's an even bigger problem with gossip. The person that told this information might add just a little bit to it, or maybe get it mixed up just a little bit. And before you know it, the gossip has grown a little bit bigger. And then they tell somebody else, and that person changes it again and makes it even a little bit worse, a little bit bigger. And the next thing you know, the gossip has grown to be very big and very bad. So I'll give you an example. Let's say that you're at school and you see your friend Billy. And Billy's walking down the hallway and wasn't watching where he was going, and he accidentally ran into Bobby and knocked Bobby's books on the floor. All right, so you wanted to tell somebody about that, so you tell another friend and you forget about the accidental part, and you say, oh, guess what? I saw Billy knock Bobby's books right out of his hands in the hallway. Well, see, it changed, and it sounds worse, doesn't it? Well, then that person tells somebody else, and they say, guess what? Billy went up to Bobby in the hallway and pushed him and knocked his books right on the floor. And then that person tells somebody else, and they say, guess what? Billy and Bobby were in the hallway at school and they were fighting with each other, and the next thing you knew, everybody's books fell all over the floor. Do you see what happened to that gossip? It got bigger and it got changed, didn't it? Well, gossip is bad. We learn from the Bible that Jesus doesn't want us to say unkind things about one person to another. The gossip can grow each time that it's retold and get worse. Well, that's why I call this my gossip machine, my magic gossip machine. The same thing happens to gossip. It starts out really small. Can you see that even? Gossip starts out small, goes in the machine, and it gets retold and retold and retold, and the next thing you know, the gossip is really big. So we need to remember that Jesus wants us to just say kind things about other people and not to gossip. Let's have a prayer. Dear God, please help us to always say only kind things about other people. And thank you for the example that Jesus set for us. Amen. I will see you next week.